Well, here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the state's #1 industry, agriculture. First Lady Suzanne Pillen has made it a priority to go to schools and make sure kids know where their fuel, food, and fiber come from. Here's Taryn with more on some ag literacy efforts at Waverly that included a visit by the First Lady to a school that she knows well.
First Lady Suzanne Pillen spent a part of her morning Thursday reading to elementary students at Waverly. The book she spent time reading to them had a connection to the importance of agriculture. The First Lady visited Hamlow Elementary School, and she has a special connection there as she started out teaching at Hamlow after her education at UNL. She tells us she became engaged to Governor Pillen while teaching at Hamlow, and coming back to school brought back many happy memories. The First Lady says it's important to help kids understand agriculture.
We talk about literacy being the same. Literacy is a big word for kids. We talk about it being reading, and then we talk about agriculture, same thing as farming, and we talk about the importance that agriculture is to our state of Nebraska. I say, like our governor says, what we raise here in Nebraska, we feed the whole world.
The First Lady says some kids aren't aware of where their food comes from, and during her presentations, she tries to put the spotlight on that. As a former teacher, it's obvious that she enjoys the chance to interact with students.
And when I asked the class if you would maybe want to possibly be a farmer, what would you raise? What did you say you'd raise on your farm?
Cattle like my grandpa.
Okay, awesome. Okay. If you were to be a farmer someday, what would you raise on your farm?
I'd raise strawberries and like fruits. I really like
Okay.
fruits.
Any livestock at all?
Chickens and pigs.
Okay. Well, there's our future of Nebraska. We might have farmers right here next to me.
You sure might. Well, Thursday's visit to Hamlow Elementary in Waverly coincides with an effort by Waverly's FFA students to buy more ag books for the district's 3 elementary school libraries. Chris Spath is the FFA advisor and ag teacher at Waverly High School. In 2018, FFA officers decided to help promote ag by writing a grant to buy ag books to help kids understand where their food comes from. The group received a grant through the Governor's Excellence Award and put $2,000 toward more than 300 books in Waverly school libraries. Again, that was in 2018. This year, the FFA students are trying to do this again and refresh some of the ag books in the libraries.
We had this additional money that came to us with the intention of spending it on a community service project. So once again, the officers got together and brainstormed a little bit about where we could spend this money. And I had just mentioned that maybe we need to check the libraries and see, are the books still in good condition? Are they still there? Maybe there's some new titles that the teachers might want. And so Maddie is our pin person. She's been contacting the school librarians, and the school librarians have been reaching out to the teachers that have agriculture in their curriculum and asking them what titles of books they would like to see in their library. So we're waiting to hear back from them, and then we'll start shopping for books.
Having kids read books about agriculture will inform them more about farming and production of crops and stuff. So it really informs them, and it will maybe open more career paths of the younger generation.
We're told during this ag literacy refresh at some of the Waverly school libraries, around $900 will be spent on improving the ag-related book selections. Good stuff.